few minutes in Milano, all of a sudden, thanks to our video of the last Milano Fair exhibition held last April. Thank you. I'll reach you in a second. Soon after having seen this number of products, I guess you're now eager to understand who's behind this. Who is the company that produces this? Is there a company? Is not a company? Yes, there is a company, and the company is a manufacturer, which is Calligaris. And what is Calligaris and where is it located? We are not very far from you, honestly. No, it's 3 hours drive if the motorway is not with traffic jam as it happens this morning to me, or no bad weather. And where do we come from? I have to say that we are very, very old. The first stone of our company was laid down in 1923. What does this mean? That we still survive after ages I would say, and we still develop. We will see them in a timeline, what we have been developing and what we have been creating and manufactured all over these decades. How is Calligaris as a company? Well, we have a few numbers here, very quickly. Where we are, so it's Udine. So you get the motorway to Ljubljana, from Ljubljana direction Venice, and you go to Udine. So, 620 are our partners all over the world. And the most important ones are located very near to us, such as Slovenia and Croatia, with neighbor companies spread all over the Croatian market. Numbers. Our turnover. As you can see, the company creates interesting turnover that is in euro currency. It's 116 million euro, and we export the 70% of that value. What does this mean, beside the numbers? Is that the products that we create, that we develop, and that we produce are, in fact, in strict accordance with the markets, with the abroad markets. Yes, Italian, of course. Our spirit, our aim, our behavior is definitely Italian, but it's made up to the needs, the taste, the design also for export. Products. In our catalogs, we have 6 catalogs. We have 800 models. In the models, we have several colors, up to, we don't have the number, but it's 7,000, the different articles we have in our collection. Where we are located as production point of view. Well, you can see, it's all the world around, but I'd like to stress one point. That we do have, so Mr. Calligaris himself, who is the sole owner of the Calligaris company, also owns a company in Croatia, nearby Rijeka, that you know, Ravna Gora. So I have to say that I'm pleased to have 100 colleagues which are Croatians, live and work with me in Croatia, in addition to the Japanese ones, with the American states, and so on. This is where we come from. We come from wood, solid wood. Solid as our roots, solid as our future. The steps we have done ahead, so from the very beginning with the homemade chairs like cakes, up to the export and to today's state of the art, when Calligaris is 100% Italian as ownership, and we have also developed a second brand. the storyline with the products that we have step by step over the decades. Ingenious. That's definitely a subjective that describes Calligaris very well. We have just been for a few minutes in the Milano Fair, in the last Milano Fair, and all the products we have seen there were brand new products developed for that fair especially. So what we do not definitely miss as is the wish to develop every year new products, every year to be very attentive of the market needs, being inspired by customers' requests, by trends in fashion, for example, not only colors, many times in fashion also influence our furniture. And here are the two brands that we have, that we run since 2 years ago actually. It's also, many of you are architects or interior designers, so are very well aware of how, from where a chair is born, definitely from an ingenious idea, but then we definitely need also someone who has to prepare the technical drawing and the industrialization as well. And we have a huge staff also, which is in charge for this inside our company. Nevertheless, Mr. Calligaris himself, that you can see the bold one on your right side, is very much involved in this issue again in the company. And on the motorway from Nova Gorica to Udine, you will find Manzano, and these are our main, but not only, headquarters. Because in addition to this, which is approximately 10,000 square meters, we have another two warehouses and production sites nearby, which are not pictured. It's clearly detailed where we do produce. As I said, I have 100 colleagues in Ravenagora for the wood manufacture. So all what is Calligaris made of wood is actually produced there by ourselves, by people which are very reliable, which have skills, with the wood which is of genuine origin, I would say, directly from the forest just behind the company into the production line. For the wood, then we have the metal part, as you can see there below, the robot for the weldings. So this is just to say we are real manufacturers of this. So the products that you will find here in Croatia at Meblo, which are with the label Calligaris, which are with the label from Nubia, are really manufactured by us under high standards of quality and not last design. How we mean also to promote our brand through our flagship stores. We believe it's top important to have our own showroom. And I say showroom, not shop, because these 4 ones are really used for exhibit and show our products to the world. And many, many times we use them also for testing the novelties, testing the response of architects, testing the response of the public. This one is the one in Milano. It's very close to the Duomo area. It's in Via Baracchini, just behind on the left side of Duomo. And here are, just mentioned, 150 main cities, among others, with a bit of exotic places, I would say, from Melbourne to Miami. Hopefully the one in Miami is still on after the Irma problem. We are honest. Okay, that's a matter of fact. That is why we are on the market since 1923, where almost few companies are there. And we mean also to be there for a long time, considering that we give a lot of importance to the market and to these evolutions. We do not forget marketing. Marketing is an important role in the company, and also this fair is a marketing actual issue, to make people understand what is a certain company, what is a certain retailer behind, and what is his real life, and how his story can help the life of the customer. So some special events from Mr. Joe Bastianich in the USA, from the 90th anniversary. Next year we will have the 95th Miami at the core. And this is the fair we have just seen together, one among the most important fairs that we do as ourselves, so as Calligaris first person. So from Milano, Paris, Cologne, Brussels, Shanghai, Moscow, High Point, Chicago. the communication, internet. It's one of the top important things. We have some data about internet in Croatia for the research, market research of products. And it's interesting to see how, for example, our website the search for Croatia from our website, in our website has increased by 2 digits from one year to the other. And also the rebounds rate, so it's decreased. So it means that those who entered our web page were really interested for Calligaris, were not there by chance. Or certifications, as we said, especially for the wood, we have the wood from the forest into the production line. So we are certified. We take care of the environment, we take care of the life of the consumer, because this is life for the consumer. And thank you for this. We will go ahead very quickly. I don't want to be time wasting for you, but I'd like to make your attention on the point. We'll go with number 3 now. With number 3, which shows in detail the products that we have seen in the first video of Milan. As you will understand on your own, you will find some very minimal design, starting from very minimal design to something more neoclassical. We try to follow, to understand the trends and to get inspired by them and follow them with our products. Of course, since we serve, I would say, 100 countries in the world, which means almost in every country, we have to take care of the different tastes. We know specifically what we sell best in Croatia, what we sell best in the United States or in France, and in these countries, all tastes are different. So we need to decline our collection, decline our efforts, also from the production point of view, in different styles. As you can see, minimalistic line, a little bit of neoclassical, softly. As you can see here, we have the green. It seems that also in fashion, green seems to be the trendy and the leading color for ladies next winter time, for shoes, for coats, for... Again, here we have some chair. It's the same chair actually, just with the 4 legs or with this urban base, that's the way we call it. So for more classical people who like to have let's say an evergreen model like that one, and those who want to get a little bit inspired or sometimes a little shocked by new trends like this kind of base. Again, I stress the fact that we are Italians, and so there is no import to this. Again, we have a retro style here, with a retro style with the shapes of the seat and the back, in velvet, in genuine leather, with an urban frame styles. And we go back to upholstery, neoclassical style, and again, modern. So we call it igloo tech. We just imagine this chair used by a young couple with a new smartphone from the United States, the one that has been the X series that's been introduced yesterday. Again, here we are back to something I would describe as very classical. I would say it's a real chair for my age. Again, also very tough, strong, maybe a heavy design, but certain countries really need this. And we try to decline ourselves also in this direction. Not forgetting the comfort. Comfort is the must in Calligaris. Design is also a must, but has to be adjusted slightly in order to offer to the one who buys the chair, to the one that decides to get married with us, to have comfort while sitting. And so also if the chair may seem as very nice, very attractive, eye-catcher and fashionable, but not comfort. No, not with Calligaris. We are sure that the comfort you will, it's what we will find. Sometimes we also have, and we need to have some products which are for the, not only for home use, but also for contract. The several variations we have on tabletops, for example. Every customer can choose among a wide selection of colors, finishing sizes, shapes and different bases. Also with the fixed tables, with or without extensions. Several other mechanisms that we use is the part below the tabletop that we use for the extension of the tables, and many of them are patented by our technical office, so patented by Calligaris. So also in the research and development of technical, so not only design but also technical issues, we try to be very clever. We try, at least, not to forget the trends. So this marble, we call it Portoro color. It's a black with a vein, little bit reddish and white. It's very, very elegant, classical, trendy, as this table. Coffee tables, shelves, these ones that I just presented to you are only a very small part of our collection. This is the products we prepared for last fair. So all these were new products for the Milano fair. And this is the second line that we have, is the Ponude collection, which is a more basic one, which takes care of comfort, quality, but the design that can be an evergreen and last. And this is what we had as new products in Milano. As I said, a small part of what we have, as a matter of fact. Now we will go a little bit. I'll take some more minutes of your attention to get introduced. To get introduced a bit more of where we are more again. So that's the first picture we have seen on the first presentation. And these are the pictures of all our other production plants. And I will go very, very quickly with the picture of our production sites, just to show you also the technical. This is Ramanagora, for example. Maybe you recognize the mountains behind. So, practically to tell you what is Calligaris, what is background, what we are doing at the moment, and this is to say you as last thing for today, what is our future. Our future is to be more and more present in all the countries. All the countries, you will see now the shops, where we are located. We said we have 690 customers all over the world, which have a point of sale with an area dedicated to Calligaris, and that is a fact. We have some flagship stores. We have some stores which belong to partners that decided to really strengthen the ties with us and to have the Calligaris as their only partner on their surface, such as you can take a look if you have a chance at neighboring Maximirska or at King Cross, just for you to make an example. In those places, as well as here on the fairground, you will see on your own that many of the novelties we introduce in Milano are already on the market, which are there in exposition and are ready for the sales, ready to approach the customers, ready to market. I said at the beginning that the top important point is the advertisement and the promotion of the brands by events like these ones, fairs, but the web. Internet is a steady increasing tool. Just before leaving, I had my IT colleague being involved in finding out the figures we have from Google, from Croatia. And I was pleased and very surprised at this. These are our two websites. You can reach them also via Meblo website. How we will develop it. Of course, on our website you will find all our products with the configuration, with the description. On the other hand, we mean to create by the end of the year, let's say for the new year, so commencing January 2018, also an app to download on your iPad or on your mobile phone. And this is the layout, how it will look like, together with the configuration. That will be definitely very, very helpful for you. If you are an architect, you know that via Meblo, you can have the 3D figures to plan your projects. And there's also the configuration will also be available. And this is the Croatia map, as you know. And just to mention the acquisitions and the bounce rate. As we can see, actually, okay, these are the figures on Calligaris total. So let's say that Croatia visits of website is 1.39 of Calligaris total. But we can see that we had among these 22,000 people that entered our website, 12,000 are new. So it's an increase of 54%, roughly 54%. Then we have also the separation by county, by region, as you can see. We are also pleased that the bounce rate has increased, as you can see. So it means that, as I said at the beginning, people are getting really very interested in what they are looking for. They are clever to find out what they need and to go to them. And this is also should be an idea how to develop ourselves and also to count on web to find the suitable information. So this is my last, it's last but one thank you, because I'd like to say thank you again to the organizers of this exhibition, and thank you again to Meblo, who gave us the chance to be here to make you know a little bit more about Calligaris. Should you have any question and information, we are here, we are ready to answer to you. I'll be there on the Meblo stand for another couple of hours. Myself, as all Meblo staff, will be very pleased to support you with any query, information that you may have. So thank you very much for your attention. I'm sorry I could not bring the sun with me, because in Italy it was also raining, so I apologize for that. I hope you had a little fun then over the weekend. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.